This is a Willets Point Shea Stadium bound 7 express train. The next and last stop is Willets Point, Shea Stadium.
This is an unpopular opinion, and I know people have rebuted it and said it's not going to work out, but I think the plan A should be to sign Alonso and Bregman. I think you need both of them. I think Viento's profiles long term as a DH. Now everyone's like, no, you don't want to put a young player at DH. Listen, Vientos, he can make some spectacular plays, but a routine play. I look at the game against the Phillies. They clinched the series. Ground ball at him that we were like, oh my gosh, that we thought that was it. But he should be DH. They need to improve in DH. So the best way to improve in DH is to get Alex Bregman. Don't be signing an old DH who could just DH. And I've been seeing some people on Mets Twitter suggest this. I don't know if this is something he was open to, but I did kind of see some people saying Bregman was open to position change. So if Bregman is open to coming here and playing third base and second base, well, then it works out. You can move everybody around, keep people fresh. Vientos could play some third. Bregman could play second. McNeil could bounce to the outfield. You can get Marte some games at DH, move everybody around. I think that makes the most sense. Use McNeil to play all over the place because we know he's an above-average defender everywhere. And you make your team better because you're getting one of the best postseason players of all time, a total winner in Bregman, a great defender in Bregman, and you're getting Vientos off the field and having him just focus on hitting for the most part. He could still play. We need to back up first baseman, right? So Vientos could play first. He can move around. I don't want to waste anything like going to sign a guy who could just play first base, second DH. I think, and everyone's like, get Winker back here too. I'd rather have Alex Bregman than Jesse Winker or some old first baseman that you mentioned, bringing him Rowdy Tellez to DH and play first. That's a waste. I like the flexibility. Think about that lineup, Anthony, if you bring Alonso back and you have Alex Bregman in there.
Yeah, no, and the funny thing is that Michael Mayer of Mesmerized had the quote yesterday saying that Bregman was a legitimate landing spot to come to New York, and was asked, if the Mets do add Bregman and put Vientos at first, would that mean the club is moving on from Pete Alonso? And to his understanding, he said no. So having them both in the lineup, I would not be opposed to it. If Cohen's willing to pay that money, I would not be opposed to having both of them a part of this lineup and putting. I don't know if I would move him to second base. I haven't seen him play second base. I don't even know. Has he played second base?
No, but he came up as a shortstop. His first time playing third base was in the majors. So most of the time, guys who grew up as a shortstop, it's not going to be an easy adjustment, obviously, but they can make the move to second base. But like I said, I think the way to go is Vientos to DH. I understand he's a young guy. He's still going to play the field. You're going to move people around. Give Pete some days at DH. Bregman could get a few days off. I think offense. Think about that offense, Anthony. There's no holes 1 through 6, and then you have Alvarez batting ninth.